yourself.
I was just sitting here wishing I could talk to you and Connie.
Well, you'd never guess in a million years where we're staying. You remember the old bay? We decided to stop here for a few days.
Well, I'll be double darned.
We even have the cabin next to the one you and I had.
Yeah, that's where we loafed for a whole week before you went into the Navy.
Loafed? Heck, we fished our heads off.
And that's all we've been doing since we got here.
Oh, Connie? Dear?
You sound just the same, Eli.
Oh, say, before I forget, I want to tell you that I rented the house.
You rented the house? Well, that's quick. Who'd you rent it to?
Mrs. Russell and her daughter, Carolyn. Connie knows her. She used to be a customer.
How long is the lease?
Just for the summer.
Oh. Don't you think it would have been more practical to wait for somebody who might have leased it for a year or two?
Now, that's a point that could be argued either way. Anyhow, it's been done. Look here, you haven't told me anything about my grandson.
He's getting bigger and smarter every day.
Why don't you tell me something I don't know?
I'll turn you over to Connie then.
Connie?
I'm here, Eli.
What about Matthew? Any new tricks?
Oh, yes, he's learning to put words together, you know, 2 or 3 at a time, only.
Pretty soon it'll be whole sentences. And then he'll be able to talk to Grandpa on the phone and give me the news all by himself.
It won't be long.
I can't tell you how many times I've sat in this room and held whole conversations with him since you've been gone.
He misses you too, Eli. You know, there's a handyman here with a mustache just like yours, and every time he passes by, Matthew says, "Ba-pa, ba-pa."
In a month, Bapa'll be forgotten.
Not a chance. You know, as soon as we get settled in our new house, you're going to fly down for a visit.
That'll be something to look forward to.
You take care of yourself, Eli. All right, dear heart?
Dad, stay well and keep busy.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Bye, son.
Hello, Mrs. Winter.
Hello. Mr. Cord in?
Oh, yes, he is, but he's on a long-distance call. He should be free in a minute if you'd like to wait.
No, thank you.
Mrs. Winter?
Let's say my client has been done a great injustice by your client. You had the specifics right in front of you. Does your client deny the allegations? I'll hold. I see what you're doing, and I'm trying to guess why. All right, he doesn't deny it. Then what are we arguing about? Look, there are damages due. If your client doesn't want to go to court, let's settle up now. If this goes to a jury, the damages may go higher. I demand it. So find out what you can for your client and get back to me as soon as possible. Where are you going?
Out. You're busy.
You came all the way up here for a drink?
Isn't that possible?
Well, if I were naive, I'd say yes.
Suppose I told you that I came up for more than one drink.
Well, I'd be inclined to believe it.
The second of which is about to melt down right now. You started it.
Started what?
Talking.
You mean the other night after the wedding? Well, we were both depressed. We said a lot of things we didn't mean.
Ah, but I think we meant them. Please don't.
Yes, Mr. Cord?
Mrs. Nolan, I don't want to be disturbed for the next few minutes.
Yes, sir.
So?
So, undivided attention.
Among your dubious accomplishments, you've mastered the art of irritation.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Well, I've never thought of myself as a gambler before. But I find that I'm committing my life, Tom's life, and Jill's life to the spin of the wheel. I've created a triangle, Stephen. I'm betting the past, present, and future of 3 people against what I believe life should be. The only catch is that I'm coming to the realization that what I'm trying to win is far less than what I might lose.
Well, at this point, the smart gambler gets out of the game and cashes in
But
the
I can't
chips.
do that. I really can't do it. Not yet. The wheel has got to spin just a little longer, then I will get out.
That's what every gambler says.
Stephen, I have found a way to get Tom and Jill together. Jill replaced me on Tom's rounds yesterday.
You set it up?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me tell you what happened. Jill watched your husband work, talk to people, care about people, and she came away impressed, to put it mildly, right?
Right.
You wanted your husband to feel something for her, didn't you? And then to feel, what's the word, unworthy?
That's about the gist of it. You know, last night, she sat in my bedroom and talked about Tom. What an extraordinary man he is. Just sat there munching on a hamburger. She's young, Stephen. Very, very young. Also very eager. Came to the realization that I might be putting myself out of business.
Well, it's possible he could go for her,
Yes, it is possible.
leaving you with nothing.
Nothing.
It's funny. You can see your mistakes so clearly. It's too bad I can't see my own.
Tell me, Stephen, where do I go to cash in my chips? Or do you think it's too late?
He parks beside the lake.
Moonlight. Very romantic. You.
Anyway, he goes, I could be drafted tomorrow.
Buddy, he's only 17.
I said that. And so he goes, well, that's only a year from now.
You know, it's not very long.
Not when you stop and think about it.
Well, what did you do?
Oh, don't be dumb. I turned him down. Just because it's true doesn't keep it from being a lie.
That's him.
Joe?
Hey, I think he's coming over.
What's happening?
Not much. This is Lydia McLaughlin.
Hi.
And Pat Porter. Hi, Joe.
Joe, huh? How do you know my name?
Oh, be seeing you at the library.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah, likewise. So, you've been talking to your girlfriends about me. I don't know if I like that.
More conditions?
I was only kidding.
Well, I'm not. You've made it very clear what you want. Now, what do you have to offer?
What do you mean, offer?
Why should I want to go out with you?
Who asked you to?
Then why did you come over?
Just to say hello. Look, don't give me big ideas.
You're the one with the big ideas. If you're a woman, prove it.
You gave it some thought.
And I'm not interested.
Oh, come on. Do you take everything a guy says that seriously?
Don't tell me you were just kidding.
Oh, not exactly, but...
You're a cop-out. You know that, Joe. You go as far as you can, and the moment anyone calls you on it, you pretend that you were just joking. Or you go to my mother and make her think that I was chasing you. You know, I bet that's the history of your life. Goofing up and then making excuses for it.
You don't know anything about my life?
I know that you're the father of Jill Smith's baby, and that's the one big claim you make for yourself. If you've got anything going for you, I'd like to hear about it. But not right now, because my friends are waiting for me at the library.
Preview from the continuing story of Peyton Place.
Now, you seem to be accusing me of something. Would you like to spell it out?
I don't think so. I don't like the taste of soap.
You should have discussed this with
I
me.
know I should have discussed it, but I was angry.
You still should discuss it with me.
How many times do I have to slam the door in your face? Leave me alone.
Look, Jill, you were made my image. I need to be loved, can't you understand?